although I'm absolutely incredibly in love with the polar regions, I think there's just something so incredibly fascinating about visiting destinations. I love culture. I love different tribes, learning about history, learning about how people live in places that, are a little bit more off the beaten track and seldom visited. So I guess for me, my favorite destination in the world must be the Micronesia and Melanesia area. So Papua New Guinea, Indonesia, Solomon Islands, Vanuatu. I find places like the Federated States of Micronesia, Yap, Chuuk, Pohnpei, absolutely fascinating. And the history, anything from, the colonialism, the World War II history, the role that region played in the Second World War, absolutely fascinating. And then the culture, places like Papua New Guinea, where we visit different islands, almost every day a different island, and you might think that, well, it's just another island, another sandy beach, another palm tree, but it's so not the case. Every island has a different tribe and is developed differently, and you can really see it, and people are still trying to keep their cultures alive where we don't have these modern influences. When I was a young expedition leader, we were visiting an island in the Federated States of Micronesia, an island called Ifaluk, and I remember having a conversation with the village elder. We were introduced to a young man in early 20s who just came back from an exchange program in the United States. He came back and one of our guests asked him, so if you could bring something from your time in Los Angeles back with you onto the island, anything, literally anything, to make your life easier, what would it be? And he seemed a little bit perplexed, and the lady said, well, listen, money is no object. You can bring anything that you've had or wanted to have in Los Angeles back onto the island. And he thought about it for a moment, and his answer was literally tea bags. He enjoyed tea bags. And it was just such a wonderful moment where, you just realize that we kind of overcomplicate our lives. Most things that we think is essential in our lives are probably not. And you see this in these regions of the world where, people are not poor. This is their life. This is how they live life in a very simplistic, simple manner. And it's really, really incredible to see. And to take our guests there and experience that is fascinating.